Here we go. Let's go.
This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Angels. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for the Angels, Jack Flaherty. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
One down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it goes just foul. Webb, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. She put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Angels,
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself.
Runner on the go, and he hits a ground ball right side. In time to Devers. Inning over. Angels leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Strawberry digging in now, and Siggy, this pitcher's playing 3D chess, not checkers.
Yeah, and this hitter better be ready to match her move for move.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
First and second, one out. Strawberry getting ready to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in her last at-bat.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 7-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game. Ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and she's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really special, and we won't forget this.
Strawberry digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but she's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singing, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too.
So 2 down. Now here is Casey Schmidt. That one lifted to left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels start this World Series on the right foot as they win Game 1 here at home. Strawberry was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Left the yard 4 times in this one.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
10-1, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Coming to you live from Southern California, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Angels. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Grayson Rodriguez. How about a scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. This one in the air, center field. Myers under it. And there's one away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Zach Neto. Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Giants 3 and the Angels 1. This is the World Series on the show. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And safe.
He's in there. He's safe.
It's a stolen base. Game 2 of the World Series. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Strawberry steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. She's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
in a world where nobody gets on base. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, great job right there.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Here goes the runner. Ripped on the ground to second. That is the inning. Angels strand one, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. Two outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Christian Moore.
Christian Moore.
One strike away. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants secure a big road win in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home. Strawberry did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not one to put on her personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the San Francisco Giants. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these guys want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Casey Mize. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Strawberry in the box as she fouls off the first pitch. Just getting started here in San Francisco. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. She's in at second with a 1-out double.
Batting third, the
As
left
soon
fielder,
as that one shot off her barrel, she was thinking extra
Low.
bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the World Series. In time to Devers, 2 away.
batting fourth, the right fielder, number 7, Joe.
Now batting Joe Adell. Runner on second, 2 down. In the dirt. Two and one now. In the air, left field. Outman settles under it. And that's the 3rd out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. World Series Game 3. Here's the Angels catcher. Sunshine Strawberry. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And that one hammered. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. That's her 5th homer of the series. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine
Strawberry, a former All-Star, 22 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. On the ground right side. Takes it himself, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 3, Josh Lowe.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, James
The left
Outman.
fielder, number 32, James Outman.
Here's a 1-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Giants down in order. They trail it 3-2. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. She's already homered here in this one.
Strawberry.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Man at first, Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around.
In the air, left side. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Oracle Park in San Francisco, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Giants, Logan Webb. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Lee takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Webb was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. The 4th game of the World Series. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. That one ripped. Myers snags it on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Strawberry digs in. This pitcher is in the Cy Young conversation for a reason, and this entire lineup knows it, Singy.
Yeah, it's not about doing too much. It's about staying within yourself and executing your plan.
That one is absolutely belted. the top of the wall. Peraza coming home. He will score. They're on the board 4-1.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but she certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
1 out, runner at second. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner at second. In the dirt. This one in the air, center field. Myers has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Up next to the Angels, the right fielder, number 7, Joe.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Joe Adell. Runner on second, 2 down. On the ground to Devers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Giants lead it 4-1. You're watching the World Series on the show. Now the left fielder, James Outman. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 4.
When you're down late, you need to get something out of this play. In hindsight, you need to make a better decision there. That's one to learn from.
The 4th game of the World Series. We go to the 9th. Sunshine Strawberry digs in now. Hard hit left side. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your... Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one, because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall in Game 6. This is a big swing game. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Hayden Birdsong. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Now the number 2 hitter, Sunshine Strawberry. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. It gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
World Series Game 5. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. In the air, left field. And there's one down. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. In the air to left center. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. World Series Game 5. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Hard liner. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and she makes the catch.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And here's the catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Hit hard, base hit. Trout around second, on his way to third. Cut off, throw to second, and she's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. She was so close to being in scoring position.
Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a foul ball. The 0-2. He gets there with the slide. Takes it himself, and he got her. Nicely done at first for the out. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
A sliding stop. Over to first. And what a play. Ball game.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning, it's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Angels. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi with Game 6 in front of us. It's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been a Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for the Angels, Reed Detmers. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
1 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Sunshine Strawberry. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. What a stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. Paul DeYoung will hit next.
The shortstop, Paul.
Runners at the corners, nobody out here in Game 6 of the World Series. Line drive. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
It's the 6th game of this World Series. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Her 6th of the series, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Strawberry steps in now. You can bet she was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. To the plate, and he's out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We're through 5. It's the Angels 3 and the Giants 1. This is the World Series on the show. So, runner at second, 2 down. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Runner around third. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
Strawberry stepping it down. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. She'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Nice grab. Throw to first, but she beats it out. And the leadoff hitter is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
So a runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. And a 1-2. Runner on the move. Slow ground ball to the right side. Devers takes it to the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
1 out. Runner at second. Here's Joe Adele. Runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not she can score on that base hit.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit! Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
1 down. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. She's already homered here in this one.
Strawberry.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 13-4.
She's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and she's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for San Francisco, Rafael Devers. One strike away. That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next to the Giants.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Two. In the air, right field. Adele should have this one. And for the first time since 2002, the Angels have won it all.
The huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported this team game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, this city is already going crazy.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.